So I got to see Dragon Ball Z Super Broly. Someone actually put the movie on YouTube and I got to see it. It's probably taken down by now, but it was a pretty good movie. It's like one of the top. It's already the second best grossing anime in the United States of all time, and anime and manga especially's popularity has gone through a surge here lately. Manga apparently is actually outselling American comic books, and a lot of that is probably due to the fact that which manga, which it is a comic book, that's just what they refer to it as. So if I use the terms interchangeably, forgive me, but the Japanese, their comics, they focus more on telling the stories, more on the hero's journey, where American comics, it's getting more and more about political message, and no matter which side you come down on that political aisle, fans are getting sick of it. They just want the hero's story, and they're turning to manga because it's delivering that. And just the popularity of Dragon Ball Z Super Broly is proof to that. Second highest grossing anime in the United States of all time. I think the highest grossing, don't quote me wrong, is Spirited Away. I'm not sure, but interesting to see that it's doing that good. Anyway, the movie, the first bit of it is a flashback, and this is a spoiler-free review, by the way. And we see some of the events for, are similar yet different to the original Broly short film. This, like, Broly's born at a different time. And it's weird because they, like, retconned it so some of the characters are, like, infants around a different time. I think it doesn't make sense. There's a time jump at some point, but they don't make it that clear. We actually get to see Nappa with hair on his head. We get to see young Vegeta. We get to see young Raditz with and baby Goku. We get to see Goku's mother. We get to see Bardock again, which I would like to see if they're retconning stuff. I would love to see the Bardock movie rekindled. I mean, remade and just done in the vein of the what the new canon is. But anyway, it's great. We get to see King Cold. The beginning, King Cold actually retires and hands things over to Frieza, and he even tells the Saiyan, "My son isn't as level-headed as me." It would have been nice if there was a third brother in there, so we maybe could have made cooler canon, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, things go as we would expect between King Vegeta, Broly's father, and Broly because of how powerful Broly is. Only it doesn't play out the way it did in the Super movie, and Broly and his father wind up somewhere else. What we expect happens to Planet Vegeta, but the way they change things with Goku, it's even more clear that he's the Japanese Superman at this point. And then we flash forward to Goku and Vegeta training. Beerus is still there, and at this point, he's less the feared destroyer god, and you hear the noise in the background. I got laundry going. And he's kind of just a grumpy uncle. I'll say at one point, Frieza actually has his men steal 6 of the Dragon Balls. And it becomes this thing where they need to stop Frieza from getting the Dragon Balls. Okay, I'm gonna give the one spoiler. I got my hand up. When I lower it, you actually mute the video now, and when you see me lower it out of frame, you can unmute it. So, the reason Frieza is after the Dragon Balls is because he wants to make a wish that he'll be taller. He's come to the conclusions that having an indestructible body would be too easy, and after his time spent in Earth's hell, he doesn't want immortality. So he just wants to grow taller. He's harmless wish. Okay, you unmuted it? Well, Frieza, just let's say he wants to make a very interesting wish that he probably would have been allowed to make if they knew that's what he wanted. I'll say it's interesting. I don't know the direction they're going with Frieza yet at this point. Because it's clear they're wanting to do new things with him, and I'm going to reserve my judgment on it till after Super comes back and I see the direction they take the character. He just, I don't know, he just feels different. He's still a villain. He's still menacing at times, but like that evil pressure that this is a guy to be afraid of isn't as potent. He's manipulative and scheming when he has to be, and he even seems to have just legitimately good people working for him. Case in point, the people that find Broly and his father. And the dynamic between Broly and his father, Paragus, again, I really like it. Frieza eventually gets to Earth to reclaim the last Dragon Ball, to claim the last Dragon Ball, and he sends Broly after the Saiyans. And we see Broly is a powerhouse. He doesn't even know how to go Super Saiyan, and he's able to go toe to toe with Vegeta in Super Saiyan form. Then when Vegeta goes into the Red Super Saiyan God, he gets an edge for a minute, and Broly's power adapts, and he's able to go toe to toe with him, even Super Saiyan Blue. And it happens the same thing with Goku, and it just seems like Broly's power keeps increasing. And it's clear neither one of them are going to take him down. Everyone knew Gogeta was going to be in this, so I think I can say that without spoiling. But it is really funny how they managed to make the time to practice the fusion. They both... And that's the thing I like, even though Goku ain't the greatest, tactically he can be a genius when he has to. Broly... Well, first of all, to Frieza actually... I'm not going to say, but he does something conniving and scheming to get Broly angrier, and at this point... Broly's in full-on legendary Super Saiyan mode. And they actually do things in such a way where they fly towards Frieza, get Broly to hit Frieza, and get those two to fight while they go with Piccolo to practice the fusion technique. We even see Whis holding Broly off for a while. And I do also want to talk about what they did with Broly's character that I really like. The old Broly is just Kakarot. That's his whole character. This one, there's more to him. He has more the demeanor, I would say, of a naive child with an uncontrollable temper. It's a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde type thing. When he loses his temper, he becomes this dangerous force, but he's mostly a nice guy when he's in control, and it was a nice takeover, just the old hulking brute Broly. The finale ends in an interesting way, and everyone goes their separate ways. Like I said, I'm not gonna judge the Frieza thing yet because I don't know the direction they're going to go with this. For all we know, this is the start of Frieza becoming more of an anti hero. And again, I know a lot of people wouldn't want that. I'm going to see what if that is the route he's going to go. I'm going to see its inevitable conclusion before I say it was a good or a bad thing. Either way, the fact that Frieza was wished back after the Tournament of Power, he's my favorite Dragon Ball villain, so to have more Frieza, I'm not going to complain. Broly was a great character, what they did with his father. It was just all a good, solid, fun movie. If you liked Battle of the Gods, if you liked Resurrection of Frieza, you're gonna thoroughly enjoy this one. It's Dragon Ball at top form, as good as it ever was, and I can't wait to see more in the future. So, Dragon Ball Z Super Broly gets a minus from me. I thoroughly enjoyed it and I highly recommend it. So, have you seen the movie? Do you want to see it? What are your thoughts? Tell me down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Over and out.